Assalamu alaikum. My name is Amit Malhotra. I am the Global Head of Retail Banking for Abu Dhabi Islamic Bank. Abu Dhabi Islamic Bank is one of the largest Islamic banks in the region and also one of the most innovative Sharia compliant banks, which is always working towards providing innovative services and products to our clients. As I mentioned, in ADIB, with the customer at the heart, with the customer at the center, we are driving our entire innovation agenda. We recently launched what we call is Vision 2035, which is the vision to build the bank of future. And the bank of future in return has three different pillars to it. And one of the pillars is what we call ADIB Ventures. So ADIB Ventures is all about driving our innovation agenda in partnerships with the fintechs and as well as looking at the Gen I strategy for the bank going forward. The way we see that the bank of tomorrow or the bank of future ADIB would be a customer-centric bank leveraging Gen AI, leveraging fintech partnerships, as well as leveraging more and more digital innovation which come. And we want to be pioneers. We look forward to leading the pack as we move forward and continue to be the most innovative Islamic bank globally. So I think you're right. We are at a point of influx, and we as one of the leading Sharia compliant banks actually are almost playing the role of partnering with the regulator and making sure that we come out with more and more Sharia compliant innovative products. So we're almost partnering with the regulator. And I think as we do that, we're also looking at in terms of what the customers need today and how do we fill in the gap. A small example of that is that we recently launched Smart Sukuks, which is a fractional Sukuks product. Now, what it basically does is that retail investors earlier didn't have any options to invest in Sukuks. The minimum ticket size to invest in a Sukuk is $200,000. We actually created Smart Sukuks where we fractionalize the Sukuks into denominations of $1,000 each, and we enable it on a digital platform. So as a result of which, we've made the Sukuks more accessible for the customers, we've made it more affordable for the customers, and we've made the whole process transparent where the customer can actually do the entire transaction without needing any help. It's transparent. The prices are known there. It's actually something which does with just few clicks for the customers. So I think that's an example of what we're doing. And this is again an example where we partnered with a fintech and we leverage on the platform. So the fintech bought us the platform, fintech bought us the customer journeys, which we co-created, and then we as a bank provided the capabilities, and end result was that we created a first-in-market solution, which is actually globally first or definitely regionally first. You're right? So innovation is not something that we define internally. For us, innovation is something which is defined as per the way the customer consumes our products and services. Your example that you gave, which is our instant digital accounts, the way the journey works is that the customer downloads the app with a few clicks without any documentation. You actually can give a customer an operating account with a digital or a virtual debit card available for the customer to tokenize and start doing transacting immediately. Now, what goes underline is that we made the process completely paperless, we made it instant, and more importantly, we made it very convenient to the customer where he doesn't have to depend on any physical salesperson, or for that matter has to come to any branch to open an account. So using that as an example, I think the key to our innovation agenda is that it has to be relevant for the bank, for the customers, it has to be meaningful to the customers, and it should be in a way where the customers can consume our product and services based on their personal preferences. That's been our endeavor, and we constantly seek customer feedback. We have different tools by which we are engaging with the customer regularly. We do customer surveys, we do customer majlises where we actually call customers in a room and do focus group discussions. We actually also have end of the service that we run with the customers. End result is that we keep getting a 360-degree view of what our customers are seeking and what our customers are saying about the product and services. And then we use that as a start point to go back to the canvas and then saying that what is the innovative solution or what is the innovative product that we can provide to the customer. I think that's the way the whole process works. At the heart of it, we are a Sharia compliant bank, right? And we are a very ethical bank where we actually bring Islamic banking in the closest and purest form to our customers. So as we drive our digital agenda, as we drive our innovation agenda, the core thing that we have to keep in mind is that we are fully Sharia compliant. we actually bring the Sharia compliant principles while we bring innovative products and services to the customers. As a process, every product, every service, any new innovation that we bring to the table, we engage with the regulator, we engage with the central Sharia board, and of course we also have a strong internal Sharia compliant board. The whole essence is that we want to bring ethical banking to the customers. We want to bring Sharia compliant product and services to the customers. And while we do that, we want to make sure that our innovation agenda is based on what the customers need and how the customers want to consume our products and services. So I think that's the essence of what we do. Next few years is going to be all about convergence. And by convergence, I mean there are different themes or different conversations which have been going on for the last few years. For example, there's Gen AI, we've been talking about open banking, we've been talking about open finance, we've been talking about use of blockchain, we've been talking about digital currencies, we've been talking about tokenization. For me, I think as we move forward, there would be a convergence of all these themes into how banking is going to be consumed by the customers. We're going to see AIification of retail banking for sure, banking on the whole. We would see APIization of our products and services, which actually would be a segue into open banking, open finance. We would actually see more use cases of Gen AI in terms of new product and services, in terms of how the customers engage with the banks. We definitely see blockchain coming into play, especially when you talk about either KYC or customer onboarding, or for that matter, remittances or payments and transfers, especially cross-border. Definitely you see that coming. I think digital currencies is something again which is going to fructify in some form, and in many ways will also be a segue into more inclusive banking, right? And then of course, while we do that, the whole ESG pillar, which is something, and the whole Sharia principles, ethical banking, I think that's going to be the framework within which we will be operating as we go forward. I think this is a fantastic platform. It's a fantastic opportunity for us to be networking. So I think there are different dimensions to this event. For a start, it's a great way to understand that what's actually happening in the world of fintech. What are the new products, services, capabilities which are out there, and obviously with a lens of where we could partner, where we could actually complement our offering by partnering with people. And then also it's a great network opportunity to meet your industry colleagues, just to understand what's happening in the world, exchange notes, and forge new partnerships. Especially again, as I mentioned, for us, ADIB Ventures is, a new initiative that we launched recently. That's all about fintech partnerships. It's all about collaborating with fintechs. It's about identifying fintechs that you could work together, fintechs that you actually as a bank could be, their first use case, fintechs where you could even help them providing your balance sheet or even funding, right? So again, this is a fantastic platform where we are actually getting to know who are the fintechs out there, what kind of work are they doing, and then also having the dialogues and conversations with them, and then of course taking it forward. So I think it's a fantastic event. It is almost like a convergence of banks, financial institutions, and fintechs getting together, spending 2 days together, networking, but more importantly, using this as a start point to move forward and create more and more collaborations go forward. And as the theme this year says, fintech for all, I think it really lives up to it, right?